In this video, I'm gonna tell you why you should train your shoulders and how I train my shoulders to make them big. My name is Neyfi Rosario and I am a holistic nutritionist here in New York City. And in this channel, I'll discuss everything about nutrition, fitness, and exercise that will help you melt that fat off. And if you're into that, please consider subscribing. My mission is to inspire you to become the healthiest version of yourself using the power of nutrition. Everybody, no matter who it is, should be training their muscles twice a week. Every single one of their muscle in their body twice a week. And I see a lot of people not training their shoulders properly. For example, I only see people just doing bench press and doing front raises, right? So your shoulders are the biggest muscle group in your upper body, right? You might think, oh, it's the back, oh, it's the chest. No, it's the shoulders. Just like your legs, if you don't train them, you're not gonna look big. Your physique is not gonna be impressive, and it doesn't matter how big your chest, your abs, and your arms are. If you don't train your shoulders, you're just gonna look really weird. The problem is that most people prioritize the muscles that they can see on the mirror. Just because you can't see the side of your delt or the rear of your delt when you look in front of the mirror and you can only see the front of your delt, that doesn't mean that you should ignore them and just train your front sides, right? I'm gonna show you how I train my shoulders, and you can use this as a template of how you should train your shoulders, but definitely you need to experiment and find the exercises that work better for you. I do train my shoulders twice a week, and I do not do a bro split. Like I said before, I do push-pull legs early in the week, and then I take a rest, and then I do upper lower. So I like to put my shoulder workouts whenever I do chest and triceps. So I do chest, shoulder, triceps in my push, and then on my upper body days I also train my shoulders, right? So the first time in the week, in my push day, whenever I train my chest, I'll do a barbell overhead press. I go really heavy because I found out that if you don't train your shoulders heavy, you're never gonna progress with them, right? You can see people who are naturally good at squatting, naturally good at bench pressing, naturally good at deadlifting like I am. I'm very good at deadlifting, but I never see anybody be naturally strong at overhead pressing. So you need to train them heavy, right? So your overhead press is gonna work out your front delt, your side delts, your real delts whenever you go overhead. Then after that, I'll do a face pull, right? So when you do the face pull, that's gonna be working your real delts. And a lot of people don't work out the real delts because you need to work them out. Most people don't work out the real delts because it's a very small muscle. You can't really see it, you can't really notice it that much. But the problem is when you don't work it out, that could lead to muscle imbalances. And if you have muscle imbalances, that could lead into shoulder pains and injuries, right? I used to have very sensitive shoulders, and I used to get a little bit of shoulder pain on my left shoulders. And then when I started including more serious real delt work, then all the pain all of a sudden went away and I'm fine now, right? And then I'll do side laterals, right? The way that I like to do side laterals is on a machine, because I feel like when you're doing dumbbells, the bottom of the movement is very easy, and then when you get right about here to the top, it's very difficult. You could do 30 pounds here to here, but once you get to here, it's impossible, and you can only do 15 pounds here, right? I like to use a machine because it's very consistent. You can use cables, you can use dumbbells, and you can experiment and see what's better for you, right? Then on my second day on shoulders, I like to go a little over higher reps. It's not easy, it's not lightweight, it's just higher reps, but still very challenging. So I like to start it off with dumbbell overhead press, right? I like to control the movement, I like to feel my shoulder working, and you know, that extra volume on my shoulder is gonna make them grow. And earlier in the week, like I said before, it's gonna be strength focused. Now it's gonna be a little high pressure focus. So I do my dumbbell overhead presses. And after that, instead of doing face pull, I like to do a rear pec dead machine, or you know, a real delt fly, whatever it's called, right? So you know, for variety and to not do the same exercises, because you should variate your exercises. Even though it's working the same muscle, different exercises have different strength curves and they feel different, and you know, it's good for you, okay? And then again, I'll do side laterals, and I still do the machine side laterals because I really like it. That's for me. If you want to do dumbbells, you can do dumbbells, right? Notice how I didn't talk about the front delt or doing upper rows or doing front raises. Why? Because when you do bench presses, when you do overhead presses, when you do push-ups, when you move your arms like this, you're instantly using the front side of your deltoid, right? And when you use the front side of your deltoid, it's gonna be work out really hard. So for me, it's very pointless to work out the front delts. It's just a waste of time, because if you're gonna do bench press and then you're gonna do overhead press, then you do front raises, in a way you're gonna be overdeveloping your front deltoids, and then you're gonna have this massive front delt, and then you're gonna have a little side delt and then no real delt. So I'd rather work on my rear delt and my side delt instead of the front delt, because I'm gonna be bench pressing a lot and I can get a 3D look on my shoulders like that. You see the separation on the tricep because I have the real delt right here and I got my side delts, right? So if you do that and you work out your real delts, your shoulders are gonna look way more balanced. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, because I'll be making more videos like this to inspire you to become the healthiest version of yourself using the power of nutrition. And if you want to learn something new, here are 2 videos where you can learn something new right now. I love every single one of you. And for the people that stood this long on the video, yes, I'm having technical difficulties. This video is not gonna have any thumbnail, and this video is not gonna have any description, but that's only gonna be temporary for a few weeks. So don't freak out, guys. I'm not giving up on the channel. I love every single one of you, okay?